looks like it's the start of a video. It does look like that. What's missing? Hi, what's up, guys? How you doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Yes, I am walking and talking because that's just what we do here. I am here on the beautiful campus of Souls West. It's such a beautiful campus, and I am here to do something that I love to do and something very special to me. It is to be able to share a video, to share a message, a testimony with you today. And this message is my personal favorite. Out of my own story, there's so many beautiful stories, and I praise God for all those experiences. But there's this one experience that has touched me the most. And it's so special to me that it's actually not just going to be in one video. We're going to have a 4-part series with 4 different perspectives of this message or this testimony. And I'm going to give you my perspective. So, the thing I want you guys to remember is the whole verse that kind of summarizes this testimony is 2 Corinthians 12, 9, and 10, speaking of when we are weak, then we are strong, because God's strength is made perfect in our weakness. So this story, I was not feeling the best physically this day, and mentally as well. I actually didn't want to go out to go canvas. I actually was, crying. I was like, I didn't feel good enough to canvas. I felt like, why am I even here when, like, I don't deserve it. I'm not doing what I tell people to do outdoors. And so I'm like, why am I doing this? But I was encouraged to go by my leader that day, the one training me, the one sending me driving around, helping me go. And he was like, just like encouraging me, and you'll hear about that later on in the series. But I went out, wiping my tears away, and I went out. But I came to a point where I'm like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, this is not my thing. And I was like, I don't feel physically there. Like, I was there, like, hopefully a little bit more mentally, but I still wasn't there physically. I just didn't feel good. I was like, I couldn't walk. I was like, after this next house, I'm gonna stop. And the next person I saw was actually a person who was smoking. And I know I have good experiences with people who smoke. I actually got a very big headache, almost fainted when I was talking to a person who was smoking. It was a very bad experience. And so I was like, this person, like another person, let me just try at least. I go there, they're like smoking outside. I'm like, hey, they're like, if you're selling anything, I don't want it. Like, no. I'm not selling anything. It's just all donation based. We're just trying to be a blessing in the community. Okay? Give us I'm not interested. Like, not even letting me speak, this person. And I'm like, okay, before I go, can I pray for you? And they're like, wait, you want to pray for me? I was like, yeah. I was like, are you a Christian? I was like, yes, I actually want to become a pastor. She opens up about how she's in an abusive relationship. She's trying to move out, all these different things, all these issues. I was able to pray for her, and it meant a lot to me because some of the things that she said really related to how my family grew up, with the kids. She had kids and everything, and so it was a very beautiful experience. A very beautiful experience to be able to relate with that person, to be able to relate with her. And then I was like, okay, I prayed for her, and I've never seen this happen in my entire life. But ever since then, too, I started praying my heart out, truly. And she just brings to burst in tears, like very loudly in the middle of the prayer. I prayed for her, I was encouraged, and I left her with a Steps to Christ, one of the beautiful books that helps you get to know Jesus really more. It's one of the books that helped me personally. It's the one that started the whole thing, And so I gave her that book, and she was like, thank you. And I left that door being like, wow, if I would have gave up just by one person, it was a beautiful experience. But then I told myself, wait, why did I leave? When I could sign up for Bible studies, get her for Bible studies. This is perfect. She's been trying to get back to God and everything like that. I'm like, okay, let me just do it. And so I go up and I'm seeing her. I'm knocking on the door waiting for her to come out. She comes out and she tells me, she's just crying, like, you are sent from God. You are sent from God. And the reason I was so excited to share that we had Bible studies was because our friends from my school itself, we were here giving the track twos here, the second year students here, were actually giving the Bible studies, and we were able to tell people with confidence, yes, they're gonna come, you know? So I knew a perfect person, or I mean, I knew that there's really good people that give those studies. And at that time, Manny comes, my leader for that day, and he encourages her and he signs her up and he says, "Yeah, I have the perfect person for you." And this testimony doesn't stop here, but I don't want to share so much that would ruin other people's parts. I'm telling you my perspective of things that really helped me to see that in my weakest point, when I literally wanted to give up so much, God was right there. And God always shows us His strength and shows us that He's right there, especially though in the moments when we feel like He's not. So it may seem like today like God's love hasn't been for you, God's love hasn't been there for you, God's not present with you, but He is. One of my favorite verses I love to share with people. This is my part, and it was a very beautiful experience to help me go on the rest of the day and actually have one of my favorite days in canvassing. Probably my favorite day in canvassing. This person was like, what could you say? Oh, the verse I like to share with people is Isaiah 26:3. It says, "You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you." So it may not seem like God is there sometimes. It may not seem like that, but this world is searching for peace. Maybe you're searching for peace. God says you could have it perfectly, perfect peace, if you would just trust in me and keep your mind on me. So keep your mind on Jesus. Look to Him, and if you haven't even gave your life to Him, I encourage you to just give Him a chance. I promise you, you won't regret it. I'm excited for the next parts that will come very soon. And so just have a blessed Sabbath. Have a blessed day.